ever wondered why it's so hard to control your drinking? Why it's always a fight and a struggle? And why can some people just take it or leave it whenever they want, yet for so many of us, it's always a fight. It's always a battle. We have to resist the impulse and resist the craving. Why does this happen? Well, I've not drank for 6 years now, not a single drop. I've had no desire to drink. It's been easy for me to not drink. And within the first few weeks of stopping drinking, I was introduced to a mentor. This was literally within the first 2 or 3 weeks. And the things that this mentor taught me still live with me today. And today I'm going to teach you something that didn't just help me stop drinking. It made stopping drinking easy, but it also made this YouTube channel a possibility. It made my company a possibility. It made me travel the entire world, get in the best shape I've ever been. And it all boils down to this simple graph. And you can see the graph on the screen right now. And when my mentor broke this down for me, oh my days, it was like I was blind my entire life and now I could see. And today I'm going to show you how if you can understand this graph and use it and keep it at the forefront of your mind, everything is going to make sense. And this is going to be an uncomfortable video. This will take a lot of self-analysis, right? You're going to have to seriously look at your own situation right now and start accepting a lot of personal responsibility. So listen, if you don't want more for your life, if you just want to stop drinking alcohol and sit around and do nothing, this ain't the video for you. But if you're somebody that's ambitious, you're motivated, you want a better life for you and your family, and you want to kick the drink, get it under control, and start improving everything, you need to watch this video. Now, very quick introduction. My name is Leon Sylvester. I'm the founder of sobriety.com, and we're a coaching company that helps business owners and professionals take back control of their drinking quickly. We use a mental model called first principles thinking, as well as having a community of like-minded business owners and professionals, and we use coaching to really keep you accountable. Now, if you want to understand the program in a bit more detail, just go to sobriety.com. But if you want to take action and you want to see if the program's a good match for you, then click the link in the description and book a roadmap call. We can jump on a short call together and really see if the Sober Clear program would apply to your unique situation. The call's totally free. There are a limited number of spaces, so if you want to book one of those calls, click the link in the description. And now let's get into this graph. So you can see the graph here. And then you can see these bars, and on the left we have a blue bar for memory, and on the right we have a red bar for effect. So what exactly does this mean? So what happens is that we take an action, and then over time, we start to forget about the action. So I'll give you an example. So I now have 100,000 YouTube subscribers, and I'm making a video right now. But why do I have 100,000 YouTube subscribers? Well, it's not because of making this video today, but the actions that I took 10 years ago, I can't remember them anymore. See, what if I told you that I thought about starting YouTube 10 years ago? I remember the day where I saw this as a viable option, as a career path. So that was the major first step. It was actually getting this idea and thinking it was a possibility. And then I spent basically 2 years procrastinating and just being terrified to post something on the internet. And then I finally posted something, but then I drink. And then I post something else, and then I drink. And that cycle went on for maybe 3 years. It pretty much went on for my entire university degree. But I spent 3 years just trial and error, didn't really know what I was doing, kept drinking, wasn't taking it very seriously. And then I stopped drinking alcohol for a full year. I built a YouTube channel for somebody else. And then after that year, I made a video about not drinking alcohol. So here we go again. It was 10 years ago when I had the first thought, something like 1 or 2 years, I can't remember the exact timelines, right? But you're getting the idea that 1 or 2 later, I started. 3 years I had nothing. Another year went by, I had nothing. But these were all massive actions that I took that led me to the point of making a video about not drinking for 1 year. And videos that I've made for the past 5 years are still getting subscribers, they're still getting views, they're still getting traffic to this day. So what I'm trying to say is that the reason why I have 100,000 subscribers and a coaching business and I've helped so many people stop drinking is not because of decisions that I've made today. These are decisions that I made years ago. And in fact, if I didn't make this video and reflect and tell you about this stuff, I've totally forgotten about all that action. But can you see here how the decisions that we make today, we forget about them, but the effect doesn't happen the same day. See, most people are kind of addicted to instant feedback. You get an idea, you tell someone, you get feedback. You get a craving, you want to drink, you instantly have the drink. But the actions that we take today can take years to materialize. So how can we relate this graph to not drinking alcohol? Well, let me share my experience with you. So I drank alcohol for around about 10 years, and I was stopping and starting all the time. I've tried to go to AA. I've been multiple times. I think the longest I went was about 90 days. I remember dropping to my knees in a church, crying my eyes out. I've tried using willpower more times than I can count. I've read pretty much every stop drinking book that I could find. And I spent a long time trying to stop drinking alcohol. And then 6 years ago, it was like this flick of a switch. It was like this light bulb moment, and I never drank again. But then what happened is later on, that became SoberClear. That became my business, my coaching business, right? But SoberClear Peter wasn't born because of me stopping drinking 6 years ago. Sure, that was the final straw for me, but the 10 years of failed attempts and all the things that I'd learned and all the mistakes that I've made and all the stupid decisions, things that I pretty much have forgotten about, I've accumulated all those things and then put it into my program. See, I don't know that if I was the kind of person that just woke up one day after 30 years of drinking and thought, oh, it would be a good idea to stop drinking, I don't know if I could have done that. So what am I trying to get at here? Why am I telling you all of this almost irrelevant information that's not about you? Well, what you've got to see is that we will forget actions that we took today, but that will create your results years down the line. So what do you actually have control over in this situation? What do you have control over in this graph? I promise you one thing, you don't control the effect. You do not control when a result happens. But if you look at your life right now, you are where you are because of literally exactly where you are right now because of decisions that you made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago. You are fully responsible for where you are in your life right now, all because of decisions that you made months, years ago. But what are you in control of? You're in control of the decisions that you make. And you're either making short-term, stupid decisions, for example, drinking alcohol, eating crap food, not exercising, not sleeping enough, not working on your career, your business, not spending enough time with your family. And if you're doing that stuff, I promise you, it will catch up with you. If you keep doing stupid things, the effect will come, but it isn't going to happen straight away. See, here's the thing, is we can do stupid things, right? We can drink alcohol. We can not say I love you to our partners. And it's fine, right? Nothing bad happens. We wake up the next day, our life's still there. It's pretty much the same. But when we do that repeatedly, that's when it all starts catching up. See, all we're in control of are day-to-day compartments. And you want to spend your time doing things that, sure, you might forget about. The result might come a lot later on, but you need to have that long-term vision. You know, for example, me making this YouTube video right now, I don't get anything today from making this video. It probably won't get published for a few weeks, but I'm taking an action today that will get me results much later down the line. And I try to spend my time thinking about this graph. What actions can I take today that will materialize later on, but get me amazing results in my life? So I try to spend my time doing things that might not get results today. You know, if I go and do a workout today and eat only 2,000 calories because I'm trying to lose some body fat, nothing's going to happen today, right? I'm not going to look any different. But when I do that, it's going to be easier to do it the next day and the next day and the next day. And then 6 months down the line, the result's there. And when it comes to stopping drinking, doing something like watching my channel today is a positive action. Booking a call with me would be a positive action. Joining the Sober Clear program, getting a coach, getting accountability, positive actions. Does it mean that you'll get results that same day? Possibly, but it's unlikely. It takes time to reframe how you view alcohol, to apply first principles thinking, but the result will happen at some point. You just can't control when it will happen for you. And all you can do is focus on day-tight compartments where you are taking action and you're doing things that the long-term you is going to thank you for. See, this graph, it totally changed my life when I got my head around this and it started making me think long-term. Leave me a comment down below if this has been helpful. I will respond on this video. And if you click the video on the screen now, you can learn why everybody is stopping drinking. Have a great day.